What is going on, X Factor Nation? We are back with another daily show. Super excited for this one. We had 13 games last night, so let's waste no time. Let's get into it. But don't forget to subscribe, like it up. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's get to 150 subscribers before the end of the new year. I know me and the guys have been talking about a jersey giveaway, so let's get there, man. But yeah, right into it. The Los Angeles Clippers traveling to Orlando to take on the Magic. Went to overtime. It was a rough game, and Orlando got out on top. They won 116, 111. One of the surprise games last night, in my opinion. We'll start with the Clips. Nicholas Batum, 16 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Paul George only had 11. Kawhi with 14. Zubac had 16 and 13. Reggie Jackson with 15 on 5 of 20 shooting. Terrence Mann off the bench had 19, and Rob Covington with 10 as well. Just not the best night for the Clips. Plain and simple. Can't say too much about it. It is what it is. It happened. Got to move on. But man, that's rough. It's a rough loss, especially with Kawhi and Paul George in the lineup. Got to take care of teams like the Magic. Like I said, the Magic did pick up the win. Paulo with 23, Bol with 20 and 9 rebounds. Mo Wagner with 20 points, 13 rebounds. He's been kind of playing well. And then the other Wagner, Franz Wagner, 6-19 for the field, but did have 15 points. Little inefficient night for him, but they did pick up the win, like I said. So that's all that matters. And Cole Anthony added 13 off the bench. So Clippers got to turn around, man. Hopefully they can. Next game, the Charlotte Hornets, the struggling Charlotte Hornets, travel to Brooklyn and take on the Nets, where the Nets won that game 121-116. For Charlotte, Jalen McDaniels with 19 and 7 rebounds. PJ Washington with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Mason Plumlee, 13 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Kelly Oubre continues to score 28 points and 8 rebounds. Terry Rozier with 29. No production off the bench. That is where they really lack. The starters all in double figures, but nobody over 5 points coming off the bench. Brooklyn, KD, huge night for him, 29 points and 12 and 19 shooting, added 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Big night for him. Nick Claxton with 14.7 rebounds, also with 3 blocks. Really big night for him. Kyrie Irving stole the show, though, with 33 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 14 of 24 shooting. Good to see him rolling. This team is dangerous when they're all healthy. Seth Curry off the bench. If he can keep providing that spark, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 8 of 11 shooting, that's big for him to stay efficient like that. TJ Warren's healthy. He hasn't been playing many minutes, but he's getting there. I think he can be a really big piece for them. He didn't score last night, but I expect his numbers to continue to go up. Next game. It's kind of the sputtering Hawks team, man. If you check out a video we posted earlier today, Trae Young. You see the problem out there in Atlanta. You want to check out that video, we'll talk about. But yeah, Atlanta traveled to New York to the Garden to take on the Knicks, where the Knicks won 113-89 for Atlanta. Not a lot going on. DeJounte got hurt. Had 2 points early in the game, came out. Clint Capella had 13 points, 11 rebounds. Trae Young with 19 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 9 of 20 shooting, 0 for 4 from 3. And nobody else really contributed. Onyeka Okongwu had 10 off the bench. Bogdan Bogdanovic had 9. Just not a lot going on for Atlanta, man. Like I said, only scored 89 points. Knicks did get a win here. Julius Randle, huge night. 34 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists. 10 and 19 for the field, 6 to 12 from deep. Really big night for him. RJ Barrett added 15.7 rebounds. Quentin Grimes, been inserted in that starting lineup, had 23 of 8 of 11, 5 of 7 from deep. Outside of that, no other production, just kind of just sprinkled in numbers from there. But they did get a big win, like I said, over the Hawks. Kind of get that Hawks, just Hawks coming to New York, just a curse behind them, hopefully. Next game, the Los Angeles Lakers, the beat-up Los Angeles Lakers, no AD, no LeBron, travel to Toronto, take on the Raptors, where the Raptors won 126-113. For the Lakers, Lonnie Walker had 12. Thomas Bryant continues to play pretty well, had 16 points, 5 rebounds. Austin Reeves had 10. Dennis Schroeder had 18. Good to see him healthy. Damian Jones, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Kendrick Nunn had 15. Finally, scoring double figures, good for him. Russell Westbrook, 16 points, 9 rebounds for Russ. For Toronto, Scotty Barnes, 13 points, 17 rebounds. Big rebounding night for him. OG Anunoby continues to shine, 23 points. Pascal, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Fred VanVleet, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Chris Boucher off the bench, 16 points. And Gary Trent Jr. continues to be a 6-man candidate at 18. So great win for Toronto. Next game, Detroit. went to New Orleans to take on the Pelicans, where the Pelicans won 104-98. For the Pistons, Sadiq Bey off the bench was their big shine spot here. Had 25 off the bench. We'll just stay focused on the bench here. Jalen Duran, rookie out of Memphis, huge, high, really high on him. 12 points, 13 rebounds. And then also Alec Burks continues to play well off the bench, had 14. You look at their starters, Killian Hayes had 17.6 rebounds, 12 assists, big game for him, for Killian Hayes. Jaden Ivey, the rook out of Purdue, had 12 points, and Isaiah Stewart with 10. But like I said, the New Orleans Pelicans did get the big win here. Zion Williamson had 29 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. He continues the ball. Hope that kid can stay healthy. Trey Murphy, one of the surprises this year, in my opinion, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Jonas Valanciunas, 14 points, 12 assists. And then off the bench, Najee Marshall helped and added in 17. So a good win for them. The Chicago Bulls, man, the sputtering team got a much-needed win as the Wizards traveled to Chicago, where the Bulls picked up the win 115-111. We'll start with Washington. Kyle Kuzma, 21 points. Deni Avdija had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Kristaps Porzingis continues to play well, 28 points, 9 rebounds. Corey Kispert had 10, and Monty Morris had 17 points, 8 assists. And off the bench, Daniel Gafford added 10 points. With Chicago, Patrick Williams, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Good night for him. Kind of just still waiting for him to emerge, but a solid night. DeMar DeRozan had 27. Nikola Vucevic, 25 points, 11 rebounds. Zach LaVine coming off a really high performance. Built on that, 25 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and no really production off the bench. But nonetheless, they got a much-needed win. Got to get rolling because they are looking rough. Next game, a really good game, but Sacramento traveled to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks, where the Bucks won 126-113. We'll start with the Kings. Harrison Barnes, 20 points. Keegan Murray, rookie out of Iowa, been balling, 15 points. Looks like to really find a role there. Domantas Sabonis, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. After a slow start, he's definitely picked it up. Kevin Huerter, 13 points. De'Aaron Fox had an off night, only 5 of 16 from the field, had 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. So he's been kind of cooling off. And Malik Monk stays hot off the bench though, 16 points, 6 rebounds. But like I said, Milwaukee did get the win here. Giannis Antetokounmpo, best player in the league, 35 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Grayson Allen with 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Chris Middleton, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Good to see him healthy and playing well. Brooke Lopez, 17 points, 9 rebounds, and a block. Drew Holiday, most underrated player in the league, 31 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Feel like everybody was assisting for them, and no real production off the bench. Bobby Portis was 7. So good win for the Bucks. Next game, we had the Indiana Pacers going to Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves, where the Timberwolves won 121-115. We'll start with the kind of surprising Pacer team this year. Miles Turner, 23.7 rebounds, continues the ball out. Buddy Hield, 26 points, 7-11 from 3. Really nice night for him. You kind of look at these numbers, like how did they lose? Bench production was kind of outside of Benedict, but we'll get there. Tyrese Halliburton continues to show why he's one of the best playmakers in the league. 26 points on 9 of 14 shooting, 5 of 9 from deep, 15 assists. He just racks up those assists, man. It's very, very cool to see. Only production off the bench, as usual, the rookie from Arizona, Benedict Mathurin, with 14. Did shoot 5 for 16 from the field, so I looked to see him get more efficient. But like I said, Minnesota got the win. Still no Karl-Anthony Towns, but Rudy Gobert held his own, 16 points, 21 rebounds, 2 blocks. Jaden McDaniels had 12 points in the starting lineup as well. Anthony Edwards, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 8 of 18 from the field. Good night for him. But D'Lo led the team in scoring with 28 points from 9 of 18 from the field, 4 of 11 from deep. Good night for him. Jalen Noel continues to play well from them off the bench, had 14, 4, and 4. So I like seeing that. Next game, the Oklahoma City Thunder traveled to Memphis to take on the Grizzlies, where the Grizzlies got the win 123-102. For the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander carries again. No 30-point game this game. Had 19 free throws. Went 17 for 19 from the free throw line. So he was there a lot. 26 points, 7 assists. Kind of an off night. Josh Giddey, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Kind of an off night for the OKC Thunder. Trey Mann with 12 off the bench. Not too much to get excited about there. For the Grizzlies, like I said, they did win. John Morant with a triple-double, 26 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, 8 of 16 from the field. Superstar, stud. Jaren Jackson Jr., 12 points, 5 blocks, defensive genius. Dylan Brooks, 24 points. Off the bench, Santi Amalda, 14 points. Good for him. Brandon Clark was 17 and 8 rebounds. Big win for the Grizzlies there. Continuing to move on. Like I said, long night of NBA hoops, but we love covering it here on the X Factor Sports Talk channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Go and subscribe right now. Go for it. Anyway, Golden State Warriors traveling to Utah, take on the Jazz with the Jazz with a win, man. 124, 123. Warriors kind of fell apart there at the end. No Steph Curry. Jordan Poole, however, had 36 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Big night. Klay Thompson shot 8 for 25. Continues to be inefficient this year. 22 points, though. Jonathan Kuminga, really big game. Hopefully a breakout game for him. 24 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 10 and 13 from the field. Love seeing him do that. Got in a fight with Jordan Clarkson. It's always fun. But like I said, the Jazz got the win. No Larry Bird tonight or last night, but it didn't matter, man. They got the win. I love seeing it. No Laurie Marketing, like I said. They pulled it together. Kelly Olynyk with 15 points, 5 assists. Walker Kessler got into the starting lineup, 10 points, 12 rebounds, 5 blocks. Another great shot blocker. Love seeing him play like that. Malik Beasley in the starting lineup, 18 points. Colin Sexton with 17, and Clarkson with 22 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. He's really showed me this year that he can do a lot outside of just scoring the ball, and I'm really excited to see that. And off the bench, so Simon Foncheco from Italy. Never really heard of the kid, not going to lie. 18 points and a kill. Alexander Walker, 11.7 rebounds, 4 assists. Big one for the Jazz. Love seeing that. Last game of the night, Boston Celtics travel to Phoenix, take on the Suns, where they absolutely killed the Suns. I mean, the Celtics won 125-98, 2 games in a row where the Suns have not shown up in big games. Start with the Celtics. Tatum had 25. Jaylen Brown had 25, 7 rebounds. Luke Kornet continues to play well off the bench, 12 points. Great night for him. And Malcolm Brogdon, one of the best bench players in the league. We know this, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. For Phoenix, Devin Booker, 17. Josh Okogie had 28. Cam Payne had 12. Not a lot going on for Phoenix. They have to bounce back after those 2 rough losses against Boston and Dallas a couple nights ago. So I like to see them bounce back, but they did take the L here. Tonight, only 3 games on the slate, a really small night, but we'll get into it, and I'll give you my thoughts. Clippers going to Miami, take on the Heat. Heat are struggling, and I don't think they get a win here. I think the Clippers are in a spot where they got to get going, and I think they get a much-needed win here. Next game, the battle of the really bad teams, Houston Rockets going to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. Give me the Spurs. Give me the home team. I like what Devin Vassell's done this year, Keldon Johnson, Jakob Poeltl. Giving all the Spurs tonight in the last game of the night. Really good game, actually. Wouldn't have thought this at the beginning of the season, but the Denver Nuggets traveling to Portland to take on the Trailblazers. Anthony Simons and the boys get a win, take out the Nuggets. Really excited for this one. Hope you guys are too. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Show. As always, we're here every day breaking down last night's games and talking about today's games. Don't forget to like it, subscribe it up. And guys, don't be a star. Don't be a superstar. Change the game. Be an X Factor. We'll see you guys next time. God bless and peace out.